checking out the video. Today I'm in Upper Kananaskis Lake, and I'm doing something a little different than I've done before. Got myself a new kayak, and we are kayaking to the spot that we're going to be camping at. Christa's with me this trip. You might have seen her in the earlier clip look in front of me. She's up a little bit further ahead. I had to get the spray skirt on, get the camera oriented and stuff, but she is cooking along. We're going to the Point Backcountry site. It's a 4-kilometer paddle in. This is my first time using this kayak. I'm pretty excited. First time I've really kayaked anywhere, so this should be pretty interesting. Got plenty of mountains around, lots of stuff to look at. We've got fishing gear because there's fish here, so that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna do some fishing. Gonna get our camp set up, but like I said before that, we've got a 4-kilometer paddle. I mean, it's not a big paddle, but it's still pretty fun. All right, let's do this. I'm coming up alongside Christa. See if I can get past her, get a shot of her. Maybe I'll take the boat somehow. I think that worked. Anyway, Christa's over there. We're just paddling away to our site. Alright, I'll flip around the camera so y'all can get some good views in and enjoy the paddle. It's up that path and then to the side. There's a little path here. There's a little path along the quarry on the rock. Let's do this.
Are we bringing the kayaks all the way up there?
No, we're gonna tie them off probably to a branch or a stump or something, but we'll pull them all the way up onto the rock. Finally made it to 4 kilometers. We're at our campsite. We are just trying to get all our crap to the campsite and get set up. It was a good 4-kilometer paddle. The wind was absolutely murderous, but we got here, and so now we just got to get packing. But well, packing I mean, is packing up to the campsite. I can't think straight sometimes. Anyways, I'm gonna start moving gear. Chris is already moving gear. We're gonna get the campsite set up and we'll see what we want to do from there. What you doing?
Blowing up my air mattress.
It's a fancy bag you got there.
No.
What's that? What's this thing?
It's to fill up my mattress pad. It's really nice because I don't have to use my lungs, and so it saves me that.
Good stuff.
Yeah. You just open it and you seal it, and then you roll it down, and then it pushes the air into the mattress pad. Dean's jealous because his doesn't have this.
So we have our base camp pretty much set up now. Tent set up, got our sleeping pads in. Obviously I'm jealous of Krista's sleeping pad. Our sleeping bags are in there. Krista's hanging out in the hammock. I'll show you a little bit of what we got going on. It's not the craziest camp because in these provincial campgrounds you can't really do what you want. You got to be on the pad. You can't burn natural wood. You can't burn natural wood. What wood isn't natural? Come on. But there's a little more restrictions out here, so we can't really build anything as much, but we still have a couple cool things going on. If you guys haven't seen this tent yet, this is the old expedition tent. So this is what I take on big long journeys. It's very light, compact, got in the kayak nicely. Very happy with that. Then up here we got the old lantern, which y'all have seen before. This is a new little gadget for me. This is a water bag that is a shower and a water filter, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited to start using that, see how it works and see if it actually filters things properly. And then there's Krista just hanging out in the hammock. There she is. How you doing?
Good.
Just hanging out?
Yeah.
Having a good time?
Having a great time.
Awesome. I like to hear it. Whoa. Go to selfie stick mode. Bam. So that's what we're doing, or what we've been up to. We're probably gonna get some food going pretty quick. Maybe do some fishing. Maybe do some fishing. Definitely do some fishing. And we're gonna hang out. Check in with you later. It's time to do some fishing. All right, so we're gonna head around this peninsula here because these waters are pretty murky and we can't really see what's going on here, so I want some better visibility, so we're gonna head around to where it's clear. So I gotta hit the other side of this peninsula. Oh, Krista's cruising by me. She has a faster kayak and she likes to rub it in my face, don't you? So there's trout in the Upper Kananaskis Lake, rainbow and cutthroat. We're going for some rainbow, and by some I mean one each because that's the limit. pretty good. This little kayak hauls though. I love it. It's the first time I've actually had it out. We were trying out Christa's kayak yesterday, but I haven't had this out on the water yet. This is the maiden voyage. I haven't even named it yet. This is pretty fun. We rented Christa's, but now she's convinced that she wants one. So we're gonna have 2 kayaks now. That's fun. Lots of adventures. What's that? Yeah. So when we came in, it was stupid windy, and it was really, really, really rough. And we were going against the wind, we were going against the current. This lake is fed by glacial water up in the mountains, so it does have a directional flow. And we had to fight that to get here, but now we're cruising. It's like we're barely doing work. One of my favorite areas of the Alberta Rockies, because you have all these mountains all around you, beautiful lake, you got fish, you got a motorboat, you can drop it in here. It's a big enough lake, it's deep enough. And the views go for days, and you can camp. It just means life is good. This water's looking really nice. It's clear. Can't quite see to the bottom, but you can see pretty much most of the way down. It's really clear water. Not too much sediment rolling through it. But I think we're gonna start casting off here. We are a little close to shore, but it does drop off significantly, and that might be a good little spot to cast into. What do you think?
Yeah, it's nice and calm.
All right. So I think we've made our decision. I'm gonna start casting off here. Oh, shut that down yonder. Oh. Unsuccessful fishing. Oh well. That's why they call it fishing and not catching. Haha. I was the first person to say that, right? Oh, well, we're on our way back because we're both hungry, so we're gonna make some food. The weird thing about these campsites, well, I think it's weird. I kind of like having my own little campfire spot and picnic table on this campsite. It's called Point. It used to be. We were here a year ago, and you used to have your own little fire pit and a picnic table and all that in your little site with your tent pad. Now they have a big group site to make it more bear friendly. We got the lockers, but all this stuff is together, so each site is just a tent pad. So you gotta pick up all your crap and walk all the way to the community area to cook your food. There's nowhere to cook your food. Especially me, because I like cooking with wood. And out here, you commit a crime if you have a fire without firing. So that's how we're gonna do. There's dinner. So it's been an interesting evening since we were fishing. The memory card on the GoPro actually filled up while I was on my way back, so I wasn't able to film any of that stuff. Got some good shots of us cooking dinner, but it was a little disappointing. They've really changed this site a lot. A year ago we were here, and there was individual picnic tables and fire pits at every single site, and they're all registered sites. But now we come back and all the picnic tables are gone, all the fire pits are gone, and they've gone and put them all in a community area. That's fine. I mean, a community area for picnic tables is great, but they've taken all the fire pits out and they've banned fires here now, even though there's no fire risk. So that's a lot of fun. We weren't able to cook our meals the way we wanted to. I always like cooking over the fire, and that couldn't happen. So that was really disappointing. We were only able to use the pocket rocket. Thank goodness we brought it because we were planning on cooking with wood. So that's kind of how that went. Other than that, we've just kind of been hanging out. We played some chess. We've got some backpacking games we like to play. They're little tuba games, and you just bring them along. It doesn't weigh much. It's really nice. We were able to use the shower. That was a nice little camp upgrade that we got this time. But we moved it over. Had a nice little shower head. The water's still hanging here. Quite a bit of water left. We both rinsed off. So that was really nice. New gear. It's always fun to use. Anyways, when it's about to get dark, we'll let you know. Maybe get a shot of the sun going down. I think I'll probably do that. Get a nice like time-lapse shot or something like that. But yeah, unfortunately we weren't able to build anything or cook much. It was more just an adventure trip, do some fishing and some kayaking and try some new gear out for the first time. But we'll be out of here in the morning. We'll do some wrap up. We'll be kayaking again, maybe do some more fishing. We'll see how it goes. But all in all, it's been a good trip. We're just a little disappointed with the backcountry site. Alright, so it's 9:30 and we have been playing all day out in the water. We're exhausted, so we're gonna probably just go in the tent and play some board games and go to bed. I think I'm gonna get my ass kicked in snakes and ladders, so that'll be pretty good. But we're gonna rack out. We will see you in the morning, bright and early, being probably 8. We'll see how we feel. Probably 8. Good night. Good morning. We just got up. We were up around 8. It's 8:30 now. We just we're being lazy in the tent. I'm super groggy. I know Christa's tired. She's not too used to sleeping in the bush, so her body's kind of sore from sleeping on the ground. But I need coffee, so I'm gonna head over to the group cook site and make coffee because I'm in dire need. Coffee and food sound good, hon?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. The boss has spoken. happy we tied these in because the water moved up a lot. So that just goes to teach you, always tie your crap in when you're using boats. Here's all our gear. We're all packed up. There's a tent and whatnot in the Christa's kayak now, but this is pretty much everything. We're gonna get packing. Yeah. All right, so we're all packed up and we're paddling out of here. This has been a really fun trip. This is our first time doing any kind of kayaking stuff, any really water overnighter. We could have hiked in, but we had these fun toys we wanted to play with. So we took them out and we are just ripping around. We have a paddle back to the truck now, but it'll be pretty good. I don't know if we're gonna come back to this site though. I'm really disappointed with it. They've ruined Point Backcountry site. Each site used to have a fire pit in it and a picnic table and a tent pad. Now they've taken all of that out. Each site's an individual tent pad. There's no fire pits at all whatsoever, and they've banned fires completely. And all the picnic tables are in a community cooking area. So it's pretty hard to like hang out in like your own space, especially, and be like away from people, which is kind of the whole point of being out here. So that's a little disappointing, but it is what it is. It was still a really great trip. We had a blast. Couldn't cook quite to the degree we wanted to, but that's how it goes sometimes. I'm gonna flip you around, give you some nice mountain views of this paddle out, and I will catch up with you at some point in the journey or when we get back. The wind really just picked up and our nice calm little paddle turned into a little bit more of a struggle, but that's okay. I don't mind, and Christa might, but you know, that's okay. I'm playing. Yeah, no kidding. At least the wind's going with us, is what she said. On our way out, we had to fight some pretty crazy wind and some rough waves and stuff, so this is a bit of a treat, just being able to usually go along, but when those bursts of wind come in, damn, it's just all of a sudden a struggle. But anyways, you probably don't want to hear me rammer on or yammer on, I think it's saying. So with that cue, I'll turn you back around, give you some more mountain views. I'll catch up with you in a bit. that's it for this adventure. We are on our way back home. Everything's loaded up, we're on the road, and we are hungry, so we're gonna go get some food. Until next time, thanks for checking out the video.